I've been in full PVM mode this entire tournament, and I think it's time we train some skills. But with a twist. You see, in Deadman mode, there are these things called sigils, you see. And some of them, well, they're pretty powerful. Resources gathered from mining, fishing, woodcutting, and farming will automatically be sent to your bank. We have the sigil of remote storage, the sigil of the Infernal Chef, and the enhanced harvest, which triples my resources from mining, fishing, woodcutting, and farming. And while I edit yesterday's video, I'm gonna test out Infernal Chef. It's only a 20% chance to cook, but as you can see, the first one I cooked got me from 1 to 7 cooking. So I can sit here completely AFK, while one sigil triples my fish, another cooks the fish, and the other banks the fish. Pretty OP stuff. Have you ever wanted a bit of RuneScape in real life? If the answer is yes, then look no further, because today's video is brought to you by my merch store. As of right now, we have 2 large mouse mat designs, the new and improved RuneScape tutorial island, and the 3 mighty old school RuneScape warriors, all designed in glorious pixel art form. Because of Jagex's IP policy, I'm only able to sell 100 of each of these designs, so if you would like one, then get one while you can. All purchases will directly support me and the channel. We ship worldwide, so it doesn't matter where you live, and if you do end up purchasing anything, then feel free to use the code Raikesy to get free shipping on any of your purchases. And a massive thank you to all of you that have already purchased something. Several hours have passed. We have been AFK in salmon for a little bit too long. I've been indulging in these sigils. They're just so good. We are now level 81 fishing and 68 cooking. Never manually cooked a day in my life. Look at all of the fish. Something I need to do right now is I need to de-escalate my risk, because for what we have planned, I don't really need to be running around in all of this gear. I've been really fortunate not to die, but a lot of this Barrow's armor is actually worth a lot of money right now. I am going to be downgrading from the Carol to the Blessed Dragonhide. Honestly, it's not that much of a difference. It's about 20 major defense less. The main difference is full Carol's is 4.8 mil, and the full set of Blessed Hide is just over 1. And with this money, I'm going to be investing in some sigils and safely securing them in the bank. The Guardian's Angel sigil always seems to be a good bet every Deadman mode. It looks like I'm going to be able to do the same thing for the Mage's Book as well. We lose a little bit of Mage Plus, but honestly, it only cost me 500k for the Tome of War, and this definitely sells for at least 2 mil. Bit of money saved. I think I'm going to keep this for the rest of the setup. I still want to have a relatively good chance of hitting a freeze, and I still want to have a relatively good chance of tanking. I sold 2 of these the other day for like a mil each, and now they're going for only 60k. That's insane how much that's crashed. With the rest of the money that I have here, I am going to go ahead and buy myself all of the skilling sigils that I'm currently missing, the Infernal Smith. Find it funny how muling is kind of like this taboo thing that was bannable in the past, but now we can just hoard sigils, and you never lose them. It's so OP. A lot of these are pretty much free. The skilling sigils are so unbelievably cheap, and we are fully stocked now. There is nothing on the list that we need when it comes to skilling and getting my stats up. I've only just realized this is a sigil, the sigil of binding. Activate the sigil to get a 75% magic accuracy buff on your next binding spell. Effectively, if I activate this and I go to barrage somebody, there's a very good chance it's gonna be hitting. I have missed these XP drops. I have not used this sigil since the beginning. Quest number 1, even more smithing and crafting XP. A nice way to kickstart some skills. I totally forgot, and I've just remembered. The Tome of Water also gives 20% accuracy on binding spells. So I think the Tome of Water with the sigil of binding it's like 95% chance of hitting a barrage, which is kind of huge. This is the first time using the Sigil of Nature. Allows you to choose your own farming contracts, but the purpose I'll be using it for, farming cycles are every minute instead of every 5 minutes. Crops will grow 5 times as fast. I think there's a bug right now. I can't trade him without him giving me a freaking item. What is this? I need to buy the other piece of the beard, and I literally can't do it because he's constantly... Okay, there we go. I think that... I don't think that is supposed to be happening. Pretty much doubled our thieving XP from that 15-minute quest. Take a look at this. 2 rune handers, 80 adamant ore is what I lose. But then I've got like a bunch of magic seeds in here. I've got 24 magic seeds just chilling. 104 vials of blood. Does anybody know what this is based on? Somebody's in here killing the abyssal creatures. This would be such a random place to PK. What's this guy in? The naked ancient staffer. We now have 2 of the tier 3 skilling relics and 1 tier 2. Instead of receiving logs when chopping a specific tree, you will always receive the appropriate planks. I want to just quickly test to see if the planks go into my inventory and if they're noted or if they get sent to my bank. It looks like the planks are going inside of my bank, and it works on any tree in the game. I think it's time we go to my favorite spot. There's nobody here. Oh, this is gonna be so freaking good. Not only do these teak logs get turned into planks, I also get triple the amount and they get sent straight to the bank, which means I can bring an entire inventory of food and supplies. You have no idea how insane this is gonna be. And of course, I will be receiving sigils while I do this. I think you need to have the cash in your inventory for this to work. There you go. Okay. Another sigil. That's the second sigil I've had from doing this in less than 10 minutes. This might be absolutely broken, or maybe I've just spooned. The remote storage sigil just banked a bird nest for me. Even the bird nests get banked. Okay, we'll take it. I've not been here for 5 minutes. I just got another one. Apparently there was like some sort of glitch with rune essence when it came to getting sigils. I don't know how busted it was. Pretty sure they hotfixed it. I don't know if this is intentional or how exactly they did the hotfix. I've just read the blog post, and as far as I can tell, they haven't decreased the tiers of sigils or anything like that. They just made it so that you can't get sigils while doing rune essence because apparently it's too OP. So I'm guessing this is probably just as OP, but it just requires more input. We're probably gonna make a shit ton of money here if we get a couple good sigils from this. Okay, this is absolutely cracked. I've had 4 sigils. This has to be one of the fastest ways to get sigils in the game. I'm not even using the sigil of prosperity, and I've been here less than 20 minutes. Now been upgraded to the Dragon Axe. We're getting over 800,000 woodcutting XP per hour. Definitely gonna go up though. Just looked up the price of this one. Apparently it's 2.5 mil. So I think it's fair to say it's time to bank. I don't think I have the Bloodhound one, so I'm just gonna keep this and add it to the collection. Doubt the Foodmaster one is worth anything, so I'll throw that in for a GP. Every sub on this video is a rip to the Foodmaster. And this one here is 2.3 mil. Holy shit, that is incredible. I'm even making money with the planks right now because teak planks sell for 500 gold instantly. So I'm making a minimum of 750 gold every time I cut a log. And on top of that, I'm getting sigils and double mode drop table. Oh, mate, that's not the name of somebody you want to see at your spot. Oh, God. Ayo. He said he's here to woodcut. We'll find out shortly, I'm sure. Time to bank. This is fucking cracked. I mean, I don't need any more money now. I'm just gonna have to put that in the bank. I think, how much even is this right now? The Guardian's Angel, I have 2 of these already. It's 6 mil. We have 18 mil in Guardian Angel sigils. Also got all of these drops as well, just from the drop table. I think this method may actually make me bank. We've officially surpassed the 1 mil XP per hour. We're gaming. We're gaming. I'm starting to feel a little bit uncomfortable being here because there's over 5,000 teak planks inside the bank. We're gonna leave and go and train some construction. That's 5,001 teak planks. If we were to sell these right now, I'm pretty sure that would be 2.5 mil. They're selling for 700 GP. Oh my days. Wait, I could sell all 5,000 of those for like 3.5 mil, but I'm not gonna. I don't need the money, but I do want to pimp out my house, so we're gonna go do that. Let the construction grind begin. We've used 5,000 planks. I've been absolutely smashing these teak tables. 3.7 mil per hour, and we gained just under 3.4, and we're now 86 construction. God, there's only so much of that I can do. That is the Amulet of Glory mounted, the ornate jewelry box, and of course the ornate pool. The house is now complete. But we're back. I'm gonna go all the way to 85, so then I can have the option of AFK and Redwoods if I like. And this time around, I will probably be selling a good chunk of these teaks, if they're selling for 1,000 gold. 85 woodcutting. We can now get our +5 boost, and we can AFK on Redwoods. Oh my god, I've just had the longest sleep I've had this last week. God, I feel so good. And a bunch of the teak planks have sold. I left these in for 950 coins while I slept. And we have 500 planks to play with as well. So I do actually have a plan with this money. I was looking at the price of these. So an adamant dart tip, 3,000 gold. I'm instead going to be buying adamant bars which sell for around about 4,500 coins. And every bar is going to give me 10 dart tips. And while we wait for those to buy, I am going to go test out the Infernal Smith. You have a 20% chance for any of the ores that you mine to instantly forge into bars. And the reason why I've came to the mining guild is because the ore here respawns a lot faster than everywhere else in the game. So it means I can do this, get pretty good XP, and I'm also going to be getting iron bars every time I get the smithing XP. No way! You bank the still bar. I thought this was going to give me iron bars. That's so much better than what I anticipated. I could actually sell those because people will be making cannonballs. 624,000 XP per hour. It's not bad considering the amount of effort that I'm having to put in here. I'm not tick manipulating. I'm not doing any crazy stuff. I'm having still bars sent to the bank, and I'm just stood still. And it's also worth noting, I'm not even using the dragon pickaxe yet. And did I mention, this will also give me sigils. Oh, sigil of aggression. What? Okay, right, we just got 2 sigils in like 5 seconds there. Hold up, how much are these ones worth? Sigil of aggression, oh my god, that's 10 mil? Get me out. Restoration is 1.5 mil as well, oh my goodness. Oh, we just made some money. Sigil of aggression, what does this one do? All attacks deal 10% more damage, but you take 5% more damage from all sources. The sigil does not stack with the sigil of the rampage. Okay, I can see why that's a lot of money. I think we're just gonna stop mining on that note. 69 mining and 55 smithing. And we're getting about 60k smithing XP per hour, which is not bad. But we're gonna go do some actual smithing now, so it should be pretty damn good. 3,600 iron ore, but more importantly, 854 steel bars. That is what we like to see. We have multiple bars now, and the plan is to get the smithing up so we can make the adamant dart tips. And then on the way back and forth, I can get some fletching XP. Still plate bodies were nice, but we are now on to the mithril plate bodies. How much XP are these? 2.5k per plate body. Okay, I like this. That is all of the bars used up. We have 5,000 dart tips. There's no way that I can sell these for 3k each. Nope. Sad game. I'll put them in for 3k. I'm not in a rush. If people want to get their fletching up fast, they're waiting. I'm thinking that right now is a good time to get my end game set up. So I'm going to sell every single thing that I have inside of my bank, and we're going to see how much I've made. I'm going to miss this item so much. It's honestly been such a blast. So after selling all of my safety deposit box, including my sigils in the bank, I ended up with a 93 mil cash stack, which I very quickly spent and bought myself all the end game gear that I will need for the final, which is now sat inside of my deposit box. I am now cold, poor, and completely naked. 2,000 likes, and we'll do it again.